What if we need to convert units? Well, dimensional analysis, this kind of stuff, works really well for converting from one to the other. What if we want to convert 750 decigrams to grams? Well, that's not so bad. We want to know how many grams equals 750 decigrams. What you do need to know is how many grams there are in a decigram. Deci means a tenth, so therefore 10 decigrams in 1 gram, that's my equality. I'm going to set it up as a factor so that decigrams is on the bottom. 10 decigrams, 1 gram on the top, cancels. Looks like I'm going to divide by 10. It's on the bottom, so I'm going to divide 75 grams. All right, go ahead and do 32 and 33, and I will give you the answers to those momentarily. Okay, 32. A, 44 meters. B, 4.6 times 10 to the negative 3 grams. Or if you move the decimal, 0.0046. C, 10.7 centigrams. 33, 1.5 times 10 to the negative 2 liters. That's 0.015. B is 7.38 times 10 to the negative 3 kilograms. C, 6.7 times 10 to the third milliseconds. And D is 9.45 times 10 to the 7th micrograms. If you didn't do them in scientific notation, that's all right, as long as they have the same value on the test. I don't normally care whether you do it scientific notation or this way, as long as you do it correctly. However, once you get past about, 4 or 5, you probably want to start getting it into scientific notation. It's a lot easier. It's a lot less likely to make mistakes at that one. All right, next one. If we want to do convert 0.073 centimeters to micrometers, here we're going to do this in a couple steps because I don't know a direct conversion from centimeters to micrometers because I convert everything into meters. So we want to know how many micrometers equals 0.073 centimeters. Here's what I know, and I can remember this. 100 centimeters is 1 meter, and I know that 1 meter in terms of micrometers is a million. 1 million micrometers, or 10 to the 6th micrometers. So now I'm going to use those to convert. Could I do it all at once? Sure, if I knew exactly how many centimeters and micrometer, micrometers were in a centimeter, but I don't. It's easier for me to do it in 2 steps. 100 centimeters on the bottom to make that cancel, 1 meter on the top. On this one, I'm going to get 1 meter on the bottom, and I'm going to just put 10 to the 6th micrometers on the top. If I want to do this now, make sure everything cancels. Centimeters cancel, meters cancel. I'm left with micrometers. That's what I want. I could do it by taking, going 0.073 divided by 100 times a million. I could cancel things out. So this is 10 to the 2nd. I could cancel that out, make that 10 to the 4th. And knowing that, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get 730 micrometers. You guys go ahead and do 34 and 35, and I'll give you the answers to those momentarily. All right, 34 is 2.27 times 10 to the negative 8 centimeters. 35, 1.3 times 10 to the 8th decimeters. Once again, all of these will be done on that other video, so if you're having problems with getting these answers, go look at that other video. I'll have them all on there, and you can see them there. That way you don't have to worry about it. But I can only get 15 minutes into one of these. Next one, the mass per unit volume of a substance is a property called density. Density of manganese, a metallic element, is 7.21 grams per cubic centimeter. What is the density of manganese expressed in units of kilograms per cubic meter? Now this one is very complex, so follow me carefully on this one. We want to know how many kilograms per cubic meter if I have 7.21 grams per cubic centimeter. First of all, I just want you to note that I always write these straight up and down rather than the way they do it here, because it's easier when you want to cancel. So now, here's my process. I'm going to try to get grams converted to kilograms and cubic centimeters converted to cubic meters. So really, I've got two problems in one. So let's start with grams and kilograms. Since grams is on the top, I'm going to put grams on the bottom, and I need a conversion between grams and kilograms. 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. So kilograms on the top, 1,000 grams on the bottom. I now have kilograms per cubic centimeter. I now need to convert to cubic meter, and this is going to throw people quite a bit here when we try to do this. Because here's what you have to think. This is not true. 1 cubic meter does not equal 100 cubic centimeters. Even though this is true, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. But the problem is, if you cube this, you cube both sides. 1 meter cubed gives you 1 cubic meter. But 100 centimeters cubed gives you 1 million. We're just going to go 10 to the 6th cubic centimeters. This is very important when you work with squares and cubes and those kind of things. So this is the conversion that I have to use. So here, notice that centimeters is on the bottom. Therefore, I got to put it on the top to make it cancel. So I've got to go 10 to the 6th cubic centimeters on the top, my 1 cubic meter on the bottom. This cancels, and on the top I've got kilograms, that's what I want. On the bottom I've got meters, that's what I want. And so I'm good. My labels, always check your labels. Now do the math. If I follow along here, I could take 7.21 divided by 1,000 times a million. You could do that on a calculator. Remember, it doesn't matter the order when you're multiplying and dividing. Some of you may want to do the top first, 7.21 times a million, then divide by 1,000. All the same thing. I would prefer to cancel. So I'm going to cancel out 3 zeros there, make that a 3. So I'm multiplying by 1,000, 7,210 grams. Oops, kilograms per cubic meter. Sorry, kilograms per cubic meter. 721. Okay, try 36 and 37. These are a little more challenging. See if you can handle them. I'll give you the answers in a moment. All right, let's see if you got them right. 36. The answer is 1.93 times 10 to the 4th kilograms per cubic meter. And 37, 7.0 times 10. Oh, great, come on. 10 to the 12th red blood cells per liter. Once again, if you didn't get those, they will be on the other video for you. That is it for this particular section.